through the air. It's Price. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. To throw, it's Price. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Turning it on. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. They'll test the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quickly out to the tight end. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point makes it 7-3. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Quarterback adapting. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Price. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Makes the catch. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it for a big play. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Gets it out quickly. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. To the air, it's Price. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little space. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Nicholson. Quarterback moving. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Trying to keep this drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Nicholson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Penn State, 41, Miami, 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Back to throw, it's Price. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Might be changing the route. Gonna sling it on second down. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Under fire. Trying to escape. Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them now.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 21 to Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Price. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back, it's Price. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires firing to the right, complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And 1st down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give to the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Running back searching for a hole. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Price. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big time.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Sends the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.